Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Fight on these two. That's all they need. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, yellow. Seeing me. You don't want none.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Higgins. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And we see the emphasis involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ty Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground is usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Bravo!
In your face.
Hey, rock it up.
On first down, Patterson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Let's go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
50's the money. 50, let's go.
Off play action. Patterson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hurry, hurry, snap.
Looking to throw. Patterson. That is incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Look at me. Go. Ready?
From the gun, Patterson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They go play action here on first down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you, your receivers love you, everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not real thrilled about the whole thing, but ice packs all around for the QB.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Check 52. Greystone travel. Switch gears. Check. Lucky.
On third down, it's Pollard. And some space here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 50. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Hit it.
Off the play fake. Patterson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You ready?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Patterson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call it sack block.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 21-0 our score after 1.
60 outlaw.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, lock it.
Switch.
Off play action. Patterson steps away to his left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready, break.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Ready.
2nd and 13. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Alpha. Squeeze.
From the gun, Patterson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On second down, it's Pollard. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw. Patterson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now Pollard. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And the catch made by Johnson.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Defense, let's go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Orbit.
Big Ed. Check nickel.
Check. Motion out of the backfield.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. This pass complete to Higgins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yellow. I'm the blue lady. Yellow.
I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, check. Mike 21. Tails up. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, check. Mike.
Hey, 15.
Watch the screen.
Attack.
Hanson. Showing it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
No chance. Hey, check Mike. Watching you fall.
Okay, just like that.
And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's now 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Yellow.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 11. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Mahomes now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. A well-executed 22-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, they complete it to Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's Pollard. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
Bang, 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 bang. 43, 43.
SOS.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive. Patterson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Operating from the gun, Patterson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run with Pollard. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check 15.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. On fourth down, Patterson. And able to find John Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10. At
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. Ready?
From the gun, Patterson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Rip left, rip left. Whip, 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 whip.
Easy. Attack.
Hey, whip.
Spinning, yellow.
Watch the ship.
Hey, if you kill it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep open. That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
2nd and 15. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Eagles 42.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Sam off.
He's coming, double up.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 2.
Here's Pollard again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Come on, set. 60 or. 50. What?
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Ready.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Run for Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Patterson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Operating from the gun. Patterson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrett Davis in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
I got him.
Looking to throw. Patterson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, high 7. Ready?
From the gun, Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for L.A. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Eagles are likely going to win it. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
take over
Let's
first
go,
and
boy.
10
Bring it up.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Let's get off the field.
Back to throw. Patterson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.